Hello there, I'm here today for a new mod showcase. This time I'm featuring one of the available maps from the Steam Workshop. This one is called LCDA, the Sapphire Exile, and it's currently under alpha stage, which means it's still a work in progress. But there's already a lot into it, worth of checking out. Take note of the fact that anything is still subject to change, so I suppose more things will be added or improved through the time, but I think mostly part of this map is already done. The Sapphire Exile was originally made for Le Chronique de la Sierre, which is a French server, but the mod creators decided to share it with the general community. This is a map built from scratch and actually built more aimed for roleplay. I find it very appropriate for base building since there's a lot of space with flatlands and many water spots which some people like to build at. I'm crazy about building and I've found some cool spots to build my dream bases at. I'm dropping the mod link down below in this video description. Be aware of the fact that due to the size of this mod, to avoid issues, the map was divided into 4 parts, so 4 separate mods. So all you have to do once you hit the subscribe button over the map mod page, okay, the main page, it will request from you to subscribe to the other parts of the map. Anyway, every of them are linked down below on this video description, okay? So just go ahead and also click on the read more to see the rest of the mods that I'm mentioning here today on this video. Once the map is downloaded, you can enable all the mod parts in your game and restart it. Just in case you are running a server, you should follow the steps shown in the mod page. If you wish to try this map in single player mode, I'll show you how to do it here. Just start a new game and choose the custom mode. Over the general section, you can switch to the Sapphire Exile by clicking on the map drop-down menu. Adjust any settings you wish to play with or none at all and everything is ready. Besides of the main menu background changes, one of the first different things you'll notice in comparison with the base game is the background from the character's creation, which pretty much also represents the starter area where you will spawn once you finish customizing your character. You will start your journey in an almost empty desert with no paths around to guide you through it, which means you're on your own. And at this point you should be opening your map already to know where to head to. There's a little oasis on your way that will prevent you from dying of thirst through this vast desert. I have to warn you that either with rain or sun there is this fog all around the place, which means that you are a little limited to see the land after a certain distance, making things hard for you to orientate yourself at times, especially in such area like this one, so your map is really your best friend here. The fog shows up most of the time, I don't remember if all the time, but part of the time is covering the surrounding areas, okay, a little over where the game can render the things around you, okay. So while it's not like a big problem, it can still be a little challenging to move around, especially here on the desert. By talking on maps, there is a really nice stylized map of the Sapphire Exile you can hang on your wall. It is simply a prettier and more detailed version of the map of the original map you can have at your home. This mod won't only add these wall pieces, but will also completely change the map to a much more detailed version. And trust me, it is so much easier to find out where to go next like this. The link for this stylized map is also down below on this video description. As soon as you see big rocks, you may want to pass through them and keep following that path you're taking, as you should be in the right direction. At least just in case you're planning to head up north a little bit. For me it was easier this way, so I would stop running around the place in circles and ending near the spawn area again, unless I kept checking the map. This map not only contains a wide variety of biomes, but also some points of interest for you to visit. The structures you'll see in some points of interest seem to be for the map decoration only. Don't really expect to find, for now at least of course, loot chests or extra enemies on those points of interest, reminding you that this map is solely built for role-playing, alright? So there are not even human NPC camps at all either. This is actually intentional. The modders didn't want to make like some sort of heavy PvE map, so it's far away from being focused on combat. This can change in the future or not though, but if you want to add extra challenges to the map, especially if you're running it in your server, what you can do is to install the fantastic PP user and server management, link down below as well, and use the PP spawners, which will allow you to add custom NPCs to the map and make it more challenging if you wish, even though this map essence is really to go for a relaxing time and role-playing with characters and explore things just to break the routine, I think. If you still want to go for a challenge meanwhile, you can always meet the lone dragon at the volcanic spot, but I'll warn you beforehand that this one is a little fiery. And venturing yourself through the caves may give you a few surprises, so be careful. By talking in dragons, there are a few ones that can be spawned through the admin panel. You can find them under the pets section, but they can be a little too strong, as one of the mod creators has told me, which I also thank for providing some information about a few things, and suggesting me the Moon Wildlife mod. That adds more pets to the game, a few extra placeables that include crafting stations, and a bunch of new decorative items, as well with really cool FX elements that can be used by admins. These ones are really cool. We can quickly take a look at these ones before keep checking this map. This is one of the mods recommended to be used together with this map. The link is also down below on the description. We can also check the new items and animals that the Sapphire Exile map brings to the game. From common to uncommon ones, it's nice to have these creatures in the game. You can get milk from the cows, by the way. Of course, you'll find other creatures from the base game implemented into this map as well. And what I found were a few babies from these animals, so I believe that you can have more pets other than just these ones that the mod brings, but also pets from other creatures that you can see on the official maps. Many of these items can be obtained while exploring the map and used to craft other things for diverse purposes. There are consumable items like potions and different kinds of food. And you can use the seeds to grow decorative plants and trees. Really cool. While traveling, I have noticed that while there is an infinite supply of wood, stones and plant fiber, some other resources don't seem to be found that easily. I kept wondering where iron was at. I was able to find coal easily, but usually in this game where there's coal there is iron. It seems that not only iron but also some other resources like brimstone and even obsidian can be found through some of the available caves that you can come across with while traveling through the map. Yes, the caves are another awesome addition. I've found ice in the northern snowy area around a few places that weren't caves. The hardest part is the fact that it's a big biome to explore, so I guess you need to be patient with that. I will definitely keep an eye on this map progress, as well with checking other existing modded maps and several different kinds of mods for this game. I want to say that this has been awesome to see the effort that members of the game community have been putting into making the game even more interesting, in order to provide us an even more exciting gameplay experience in this awesome game, loved or hated, CONAN EXILES that is. Always feel free to drop a comment with your thoughts about this map and my showcase as well. Testing and reviewing mods is something I really seem to enjoy. If you wish, keep an eye on future things that may show up on my channel. It's great to have such a variety of biomes for you to choose where to settle at. Overall, this was a great idea from the modders, and I just have to thank them for all the work, all the time putting into this map. I'm also impressed with other new map that just came out a while ago, so I keep looking forward to see what else is coming out to the Steam Workshop, even more maps if possible, even though it's really time consuming to build one thing like this, but I hope I just can see even more in the future. Thank you so much for your time spent watching it. The time spent making this video was more than you imagine, so I hope it was worth it. See you later.